The first time I heard my mother call my name after she died, it came from the tree line. It was late autumn, the hour of the evening where the light goes soft and wrong, like the world is deciding whether it wants to stay real or not. I was locking up the ranger station, keys cold in my hand, wind whispering through the junipers. Then I heard her. Evan. My mother had been dead for 3 years. Cancer took her slow. I was there when it finally stopped hurting. I watched her chest rise, and then now rise again. So when I heard her voice clear as day, gentle and familiar, my body knew the truth before my mind could accept it. I didn't turn around. Every story my grandmother ever told me hit me all at once. If it calls your name, don't answer. If it sounds like someone you love, don't follow. If you see it, don't let it know. Evan, she said again. Closer this time. The forest went quiet. No birds, no insects. Even the wind stopped breathing. I backed toward my truck without looking. That's when something moved between the trees. It was tall, too tall. Its shoulders bent forward at an angle that made my stomach drop. It shifted its weight, joints popping softly like knuckles cracking. My baby, my mother's voice said. Why don't you come here? I got into the truck. I drove. I did not look back. That should have been the end of it. It wasn't. People like to think skinwalkers are campfire stories, something spooky you talk about for fun. They don't understand that those stories aren't meant to entertain. They are meant to warn. I grew up hearing stories about them in pieces, jokes that ended too quickly, stories only told in the daylight. My grandmother would spit if someone said the word too loud. Some things listen, she'd say, and some things learn. I thought I was smarter than those stories, older enough, educated enough. Then the disappearances started. At first, it was just one man, a hunter who never came home. Then livestock, sheep torn apart inside locked pens, not eaten, just destroyed, like something got angry halfway through being hungry. Then a girl named Lena Begay vanished. She was 16. She walked a mile from her aunt's house, a road she walked her entire life. She never made it home. Official reports blamed wildlife. Unofficially, the elders boarded their windows and burned sage every night. I was assigned patrol near the forest edge, a place locals call a thin place. You can feel it there, like the land is stretched too tight. That's where I found the tracks. At first they were human, bare footprints pressed deep into the dirt. Too deep. Then the stride changed. Heels stretched longer, toes fused together. By the time the tracks vanished into the trees, they were hoofs. I photographed them. The files corrupted before I could upload them. The next warning came through the cameras. Trail Cam 17 stopped transmitting one night. When I checked the footage manually, I expected nothing. Instead, at 2:17 a.m., something stepped into a frame. It looked human, at first. Naked, pale, ribs pushing against skin like it was wearing the wrong body. Its arms hung too long, its knees bent backward when it walked. It sniffed the air. Then it looked straight into the camera. Its mouth opened wider than any human jaw should. Teeth crowded together, uneven, wrong. Its eyes reflected the infrared light like a deer's, and then it smiled. Not happy, not friendly, practicing. The camera shut off. I didn't tell anyone, because something in my gut told me the moment I admitted I'd seen it, it would see me back. That's when the calls started. Always at night, always close. My cousin shouting for help from the road. No truck in sight. My childhood friend crying outside my trailer. The sobbing stopping the instant I turned on the lights. Then my mother came back, angry now. "You're ignoring me," she said through the walls. "I didn't raise you like this." I slid down against the door, hands over my ears, jaws clenched until it hurt. The elders noticed before I said anything. Thomas Yazzie stared at me for a long time. "It's learned your voice," he said. "That means it's close." "What does it want?" I asked. "To wear you." That night, I found footprints outside my door. Bare, human. They stopped inches from the threshold. Beside them were drag claw marks. Deep gouges like claws scraping backwards. On my door, carved into the wood, my name. Evan. I didn't sleep. I sat there with a shotgun until morning. The dreams were worse. I dreamed of standing in the forest, watching myself from behind a tree. I moved wrong, stiff, learning. I dreamed of my skin loosening, peeling away. I woke up every morning tasting blood, bones aching like they didn't belong to me, like something was practicing. They found Lena near a ravine, what was left of her. Bones broken and rearranged, joints twisted the wrong way, like something had to try and crawl inside her and failed. Her face was untouched, frozen in horror. Tracks circled the body, pacing, overlapping, learning. That's when I understood. It wasn't hunting to kill, it was hunting to become. The elders performed a protection ritual at dawn. Ash, herbs, old words spoken carefully. "You've been marked," Thomas said. "It won't stop." "For how long?" I asked. "Until it succeeds or until it dies." The cause stopped, at least for a while. Then my mother walked into the ranger station. She looked real, solid, wearing the blue dress we buried her in. She smiled. "I'm proud of you," she said. My heart broke. I took a step toward her, and then I saw her shadow. It moved a second too late, and antlers curved from its head. I raised my rifle and fired. It screamed, not in pain, in rage. Bones snapped, skin tore like wet paper. It ran into the trees on all fours, screaming in a dozen stolen voices. The forest screamed with it. I don't work in the North Sector anymore. I don't answer voices at night. I don't look too closely at my reflection when I wake from dreams when my bones feel wrong. Sometimes, when the wind is just right, I hear myself calling from the forest, and I know one day, if I'm tired enough, lonely enough, it might finally sound convincing. That's how skinwalkers win, not with claws, not with teeth, but with love.